We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from South Florida. This field in at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Ready.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop the throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Ready, ready.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. 17 yards. The gain there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
17 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. That one out wide to Achane. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Cowboy, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Javon Etienne. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been. But not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Titans nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air again on second and 10. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achan. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
Dolphins.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the handoff, this is Achan. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Okay, ready?
Third and a yard.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. Hunt team out, ready to send this one away. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down, Titans.
Throwing now on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. It's a big one for Tennessee. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Open space to the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Titans. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the
You
play.
could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hop 70. Hop 70. Ready.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Forced out wide. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll get this out wide. He's going to have it up for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's first and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
A run on first and goal. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Send a man in motion right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will take a 21-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Past the 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here we go. Go.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Mustang Knight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. And the Dolphins first down.
He'll look to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
It is third and 10.
Get it. 70 tip, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Raphael, that one is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it goes up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll look to throw. Rolling right, it's taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one banged it away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Watson. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down for Tennessee.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Okay, ready?
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left.
Ready?
Back to the ground after the penalty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Head to 60, head to 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Watson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. They motion the slot man left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Titans are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield. That's Musgrave, the tight end. That's good for 27 and a first down.
7 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down.
Get it! Go!
Exiting the pocket right. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Titan first down.
Gain of 15.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To the air one more time. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down for Tennessee.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The middle they go. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Open man, right side. He's got it.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's got another one. Touchdown Titans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
First down.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2
70.
at the 50-yard
70
line.
Timberwolf. 60 Maverick. 6. Ready?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Dolphins
70 Lions.
first down. First and
19
10
tight,
at the
19 tight.
31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Dolphins 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Huh.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It looked like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did so. Tennessee keeps the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Bronco 80. Go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more past midfield.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
Quick hitting slant there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Titans are going to extend their lead.
Dolphins 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw. Middle, he's got Tucker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Cut the 60, cut the 60, cut 19, cut 19.
1st down.
Buffalo
1st and 10 at the
18, back to
34-yard
60.
line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. It's 2nd down.
19, Lion. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A 15-yard loss.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's going to take a shot down the field. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of it.
Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go now.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.